Namaste everyone, you're watching Smarted Tech Fizz and I am Anjali with a new video for the AWS service that is related to the SQS. So we have already talked about that how we can create the SQS client. That is the very first step we have to do while performing the SQS operations. So we have already done that. Now we will move to the next part of it, that is creating the producer. Here the producer means is, see what the SQS does, it take the message and some it takes the message from the producer, that is the message which the one who produces the message, right? And there is another side, that is the consumer, that is the one who will receive the message and process according to their use cases. So in today's part we will firstly create a producer for that how we will send the message to the SQS service. And in the next part what we will do is we will create a consumer that will consume the message from the SQS service. So for the producer part it is very 5 to 6 lines of code, but in the for the consumer part there is much thing that we have to do. So that is why I have decided to go with the next video of that. And let's get started. So this is what we have done earlier, that is up to this part, that we have created the SQS client, and I have told you there are multiple ways to create the SQS client. I have here create the client using the session credentials, that is when we have a session enabled on our AWS servers, and here we have a SQS client with the queue name is log staging. So this will be my queue which will be I using for my sending or receiving the messages. And this is what we have done is for the I have set the attributes request, that is I want the visibility timeout of 5000. I have already explained what does that mean and why we have to do it. And here we have set the queue attribute, and that is how we have set up the SQS client. Now next part is actually we have to use the send message. Send message is used for sending the message to the SQS service, and that message will again then be consumed by the some other service. For producing this we have to send the message, and this message is needed the parameter as send message request. Okay, that will deliver the message to the specified queue. So the queue has been already specified by us, that is SQS client has already knowing that that we have created the client, and this is the queue URL, that is the specific queue which we want to use. Actually for the SQS service there can be a multiple queues that you have created for some other purposes. So we want to specify the queue, that which queue it should be used. So this is the queue URL that we have provided here. Now as I have said, send message required the send message request as a parameter. So that is why we have to create a send message object, and this object we have to set the firstly the message body. It should be in a string format. Either if you want to send the like some JSON format, some other type of format, just convert that JSON, that XML into the string and then pass it as a body. This will be the body that the message should be read by the consumer. So I am just sending the hello. Okay, and this will be the queue URL, that is the you have to specify the name of the queue that should be used for this type of message. So this is the queue URL that we have already set, that what is the queue URL we have to use. Now this is the with message attributes I have set up. Okay, so this is what we need is we need a message attribute value. If something else you want to send, like see we can have a number of queues for different purposes, right? And in a single queue we can have a number of we can have a different type of events. It's also that means, let's say for this queue we have a event as you can send any of the queue, you can send ABC. That is depend on you that what is the if any other parameters you want to send with this message. So I just want to send the event with this, so that I can identify, okay, with this type of event what we have to do. You can have another event. Let's say for this event you have a log file, anything you can have. So you can check the event. If the event is log file, at the consumer side you have to do it. If the event is of log file, then in that case you have to do some other things. So that is why I have provided here is like event. This is the type of event of test. So in the test event I will be performing some other operation at the consumer side. So that is why I have provided the message attributes value. You can even send another thing which you want during the consumer side. Like I want to set that, okay, order 1 2 3. This is what you can send, whatever you want you can send. That is depend on you. So you can send anything at the message attribute value map. Okay, so this message attributes I have set up in this method, that is with message attributes. And then after setting up all the things, we have to send the message to the queue. So we have just generally have to use the SQS client dot send message, right? So after sending the message, it will send the message as per the event defined by you. You can take it as any of the values, that depends on you. I have named it as an event, and this is the message, this is the queue, this is the message attributes which we have to send, and this send message. Now the message should be sent to the SQS. Now after the producer, there will be a consumer we have to create. So for the consumer, please check the next video. I will upload it soon, so that you will be aware that how to create the consumer, because there are multiple things that we have to do at the consumer side, right? And at the consumer side, after creating the consumer, it will be able to listen, it will be able to receive the message from the SQS, and then we can perform whatever the operation we want to perform with that message body. And yes, one more thing that I just forget to tell you about it in the last video, that we have to add the we have to add the dependency as well in the pom.xml, that is this one. This is the thing, and we have to add the core, that is the core should be added for the every AWS service. Whatever the service you are going to use for the AWS, you have to add the core. Then you have to add this dependency, what is the service you are going to use. So this is the SQS service that we have to use. So this is the version, and the version here is 1.11.283. this is the version I am using. So this is what I have to tell in last video, but I was forget to tell you. So let's save this and run it. Just it will not be, actually this will be something make you like incomplete video, because you will not be able to see where the message has been gone. But I will assure you, in the next video, after creating the consumer, when we were able to create the consumer, you will see that this message will be received by the consumer. And also what I will do is, this is what I have done in the main method. For the real purpose, I will convert this into the real application, and then you will be able to understand more clearly that how you are going to use this producer, consumer and the client. Because I will prefer to have a producer class. We should have a different producer class, and we should have a different consumer class. Okay, so I will convert the same thing in a Maven project, so that you will understand that how you can use it in your application. Because everything in this single class, that will not be good na, because when we create a consumer, it should be listen, it should be receive and check the client, so that every second it should check the client if any message has been given in the SQS or not. So that should be running always. So we will start the server, and then it should be checking the services by itself. So I will convert it into the application project, and then you will be understand it more clearly. Let me just run it if we are getting any errors or not, because I can just assure you that it will not going to produce any error, and it should be run as message sent, because I have to use the send message, and this, if send message, then it is sending the message, right? So you can see that done and the message sent. Now message has been sent to the SQS service, but there is no such consumer yet. So after creating the consumer, you will be able to receive the message, and you can see that the message has been received as a hello. So please stay tuned with us. Check the next part of the video. I will upload it soon, hopefully in the next Sunday I will be uploading the same video. So till then, take care. Bye bye.